Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. Let's talk about Mara stock. Have not talked about Mara stock in a while. So, Mara stock has been coming down to the $16 level, then pumps to 20, comes back to that purple line to 16s, then pumps again to 20. So, in my opinion, let's see if it comes back down to the purple line. We'll buy again and then sell it at 20 again. Rinse and repeat. Might as well, right? Like, we might as well keep doing this if it's going to keep repeating this pattern of coming down to the purple line and then bouncing to 20 bucks. I mean, that's $4 per share, $3 per share, depending on where you buy. So that's some good money there. You buy 1,000 shares, you can make about, what, 3 to 4 grand? So you know how it is, guys. We're here to abuse patterns on stock that keep doing the same thing over and over again. So also, I want to give a shout out to Joey Shaw. Joey Shaw here. Let me see. For those of you who don't know, he's the Discord. He's alerts in the Discord now, and he has his own channel, Just Joey. So you can go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description below. So he's the crypto guy. I don't know anything about crypto, but he does upload, and he occasionally gets views because his lighting is terrible, bro. The lighting makes you look like a ghoul. LOL. And thumbnails are your advertising. He's still learning how to play the YouTube game, so he'll figure it out. But just wanted to give him the shout out that he deserves. He looks so horrible here, so don't judge him. I know he looks like he might kill you there, but he looks better than that. He's got blue eyes, ladies. Okay, Mara stock. I want to go over a little bit of the due diligence. We have not talked due diligence in a long time. Let's talk due diligence. Specifically, let's go over the numbers on the financials, because I want to put into perspective the amount of potential there is with Mara stock once we get going here. If you're not in Mara stock, you're going to have the opportunity to buy the dip again, and I would again look to flip it at 20. It really just doesn't want to go above 20 for some reason. For all intents and purposes, if we go to the weekly time frame, we are stuck in a range here. We are stuck in a range between 16 and 20. So buy the bottom, sell the top, right? Might as well. But the one thing I want you guys to think about is the financials. Let's go to the yearly time frame. So in 2018, 1.56 million in total revenue. The next year, 1.19 million. The year after that, 4.36 million. And then there was a massive surge to 159 million. And then it pulled back in 2022 to 117 million. But we had a bear market in 2022, so Bitcoin came down. So that explains why it dropped like that. And then 2023, 387.51 million in 2023. A huge surge, and then another surge to 656 million in 2024. So you can see over the long term, this company's revenues just continue to go higher and headed to its first billion. Let's go to the quarterly time frame, and so far this year, it's been beating its revenues from previous year, quarter to quarter. Quarter versus quarter, I should say. So let's see how it performs in Q3 2025, but with Bitcoin breaking out to highs, we could see revenues of 300 million plus. Because I think Q3 of 2024 was 131 million. So yeah, this thing it's almost doubling its revenues every year, and that's crazy, that's insane. So when you look at the due diligence, let's just step away from the charts for once, because we're always looking at the charts. Let's step away from the charts. You look at the numbers, and what do you realize? This thing is just growing. So why would you be scared to buy this at 16 at least? There's no reason to be scared. So let me look at the balance sheet and make sure I'm not missing any information. No. Their balance sheet is fine because they have so much Bitcoin. So yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Like, you look at the numbers and it's like, what is there to be concerned about? Let's look at Mara stock finance. Yeah. Let's look at some PRs. Because we have not done due diligence in a while. So I just want to make sure that you guys have the confidence to buy this and not be scared. Because some of you definitely, get scared. Like, oh, I don't know if I want to touch Mara. I sold it because I'm like, it's not breaking out above 20, so let me just run with the money. I'll buy back in at 16, and we'll just keep abusing it. I'm not gonna buy up here. That would just be silly. So let's look at the news here. News. Let's look at the news. Let me drink some. What is this? What am I drinking? Ginger. Amid a historical rally. Is there no news on this? Let's look at the press releases on this. Let's just go over some press releases, the most recent ones. To expand Mara's global AI HPC capabilities. So this is the big one. It came out in August 11. Mara Holdings Inc., a leading digital energy and infrastructure company, acquiring 64% stake in I don't even know how to say that, Exaion, a subsidiary of EDF. The agreement provides Mara the option to increase its ownership in Exaion up to 75% by 2027. Exaion develops and operates high-performance computing HPC data centers and provides secure cloud and AI infrastructure in partnership with key players such as NVIDIA, which is the big one. Mara would become a strategic shareholder, and Exaion would transition to a larger scale international commercial deployment. Mara expects to expand its capabilities into AI, infrastructure development, and better serve the growing demand for secure cloud solutions. So right now, a lot of people just see Mara as like, oh, it's just a Bitcoin miner. But it's making moves to go into this other space. And the transaction is expected to close in or around Q4 2025. So, okay, the only problem with Mara is that it does like to dilute. If you guys remember, what did it do last time? It diluted and it dropped, but it was nothing more than opportunity. So the only thing you have to worry about is that they dilute when you buy and then it tanks. But it doesn't matter. It's always diluted and it always goes up anyways. So that's like the only downside to Mara is that dilution that they do constantly, every like what? Let me check if I can find here. Ugh. I ate hot Cheetos, so I'm kind of feeling the burn right now. Didn't they dilute recently? Oh man, they get so many PRs I can't even find it. Never mind, I can't find it. Wait, didn't they just dilute today? Did they sell? Notice the proposed sales? What? Oh, director sold 1,000 shares of common stock. Oh, 1,000 shares? That's it? Okay, no. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. What are the ratings for this? $30 ratings, 20, 27, 26. So a lot of analysts think this is undervalued. They think it's worth 20 minimum, 30 max, which I can agree with that. So I would look to buy Mara on the dip. I just gave you the due diligence. We know where they're pivoting into. We know what they're going to acquire. We know it's going to take, till 2027. So, but we also know that the downside is that they do dilute every now and then. So this is why you want to wait and buy the dip at support. So there you go. I just wanted to make this video and I don't really care about the charts right now. We know where to buy. But I just wanted to make sure that you know what's coming for Mara. It's in the process of making that transition, like, what's that other one? Like the other Bitcoin miners that are pivoting into AI. Because these Bitcoin miners better pivot into AI or they're going to fucking die. So yeah. So there's that. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Just make sure you buy at those levels. You'll make money. A lot of you have made money. If you're not in the Discord, patreon.com/shadesandtrades as always. And just to make my promotion here, I am creating a trading comic, and it'll be free for the Discord. Here's the prologue: how to swing trade the stock market comic book. And you can see here, greed and stupidity sends traders to Wendy's begging for yogurt. And then will slurp for 5 schmeckles. And schmeckles is from Rick and Morty, if anyone doesn't know the reference there. And then she's like, no Wendy's for me. Shade said bye, Sybil, and be patient. 3 months later, I tripled my money. Is it really this easy? She's showing her phone 200% up on Sybil stock. And then, sure, just don't get cocky. So that's like the prologue, just a little teaser. And yeah, so we're working on that, and I'm also working on the trading book. So yeah, so we got a lot going on. Look forward to that. Look forward to more fun stuff like that. We want to do fun stuff. I want to make things fun. It's kind of boring when you just, when you're profitable, ask anyone who's profitable, and they'll tell you it's pretty boring because you know already what works. So you just buy when it makes sense. Like those of you who bought Mara stock and made money, how easy was it? You bought, you held, it went up, you made money, and you're just rinsing and repeating it over and over again. So it's kind of boring, right? Because it's like, oh, I'm just doing the same thing. It's not like you're doing anything different. So when you're actually profitable, you'll realize that it's kind of boring. So it just is because there's no excitement at some point. The excitement goes away because you already know like what you're doing. You already know you're gonna win. I mean, and you already know you're gonna lose at some point. But if you have a high win rate, you're not concerned about that. So there you go. Hopefully you guys learned a lot from this conversation we had today on Mara stock. Gave you the due diligence. I don't think I have anything else to say. If you want to join the Discord, patreon.com/shades and trades. And, Jeff just messaged me, hey, I sold TSSI at 20.40. Haha, if it gets back to near 18, time to buy again. So he's excited. He took the money this time. He used to be greedy, and he used to kind of just like hold it all the way back down. He held Mara all the way back down to 16, and he was like kicking himself. So then he sold Mara here, then bought TSSI and sold it at 19 as well, or 20 he said. And we expect this to come down, and we're going to buy the dip, and it'll go back up and rinse and repeat, right? It's very, very boring, for me at least. But it's exciting when I can help other people, profit. And they tell me, oh my God, I'm making so much money, thank you for your help. Like, the Discord pays for itself, thank you. Like, so that's like the advantage these people get. Anyways, buy Mara at the dip. There's a lot coming for that one in 2026, 2027. I'll see you in the next one.